I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. The fucking stream crashed because my computer sucks. Absolutely sucks, dude. Let me pull up the Mamdani stuff right now, everybody. Let me pull it up right now. Let me get it going. Don't worry, I got it. I can't believe the stream crashed, dude.
You have made history. You set unreachable goals and then exceeded them.
The stream crashed.
You believed in this city.
I have a
and
crappy
believed in each
computer.
other.
I'm poor.
And you achieved something that people will speak of for decades to come. You led with kindness and compassion. And most importantly, during a time of despair and rising fascism, you decided to fight for someone that you don't know.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Friends, the scope of this campaign was truly unprecedented. We had hundreds of thousands of conversations with our neighbors and trained leaders who will help us deliver our agenda for the next 4 years. But this record-breaking program did not come out of nowhere. It was the product of years of organizing and leadership development by New York City DSA and so many of our movement partners. And we were so fortunate to be led on this campaign by someone who has been a part of this work from the beginning. She led Julia Salazar's groundbreaking campaign in 2018. And since then has been behind the scenes in so many of our victories. If this campaign made you feel powerful, or taught you something, or showed you discipline, or brought you joy, you have this person to thank. She is caring, wise, and deeply committed to our movement. And I am sure she is backstage losing her mind at being called out like this. But I need everyone here to please join me in giving her the longest and loudest round of applause, our organizing director, Tasha.
W's in chat. Let's go. Oh, back in the New York groove. Let's go. Dude, this guy says you forgot about 9/11. He was born in Uganda, you shoe.
Thank you.
What does he have to do with 9/11? He was born in Uganda.
This is very exciting.
God, you people are so tired.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Tasha, and I've had the honor of being the field director on this campaign. I first crossed paths with Zoran in 2017 on a city council campaign for Kader El-Yateem in Bay Ridge. Zoran was the paid canvas manager, and I was volunteering on the campaign as a member of New York City Democratic Socialists of America. I don't think that we could ever have imagined that 8 years later, we would be here on election night for a mayoral campaign, 104,000 volunteers strong. 104,000 volunteers. We love numbers, we love metrics, but I want to talk first about what's behind those numbers. Every number is, in a way, an act of bravery. Door knocking is not the easiest thing.
Nope.
For many, including myself, it takes a moment of bravery at the beginning, asking a stranger something about their lives and sharing something about yours, sharing what you want to see in the world, it can be daunting. Thousands of people did it. And every time, every volunteer went to a door and talked to a stranger, they offered their vision to that stranger.
No, I'm so happy,
and
Sniff.
invited that stranger to be a part of shaping their vision.
It's great.
We love strangers.
No, he hasn't spoken yet. It's coming up.
Every door knock and every phone call is a statement of belief that politics is for all of us. This campaign and this city is all of ours to shape. I also want to say something about field leads. All of our canvases,
Kingdom thinks you guys are bots.
for those who don't know, all of our canvases have been led by volunteers we call field leads. Many of them are here. Most led a shift every week, and some led a shift every week since December.
Why are we excited?
And
because he's a
every
totally
time
different
they
type
led
of
a
Democrat.
canvass,
He's a social
and
Dem.
they were the ones
He's very
welcoming new volunteers
Very forward-thinking.
into our movement. They were the ones who helped inspire folks coming out to canvass for the first time. Without those 700 people who chose to step into leadership in an uncertain moment and try something new and scary, this field operation at this scale would not have happened. Those 700 people prove that leadership isn't about having all of the answers. It's about the willingness to step into the unknown and inspire others to imagine
not a
something
communist.
better. So here are the numbers. Over 104,000 volunteers
Ian, you spelled
made
social.
over
You spelled your
4.4
wrong.
million calls.
Ian, you spelled your wrong. I doubt you know what a socialist is.
At around noon today, a volunteer knocked our 3 millionth door. Over 700 field leads have led over 5,700 canvasses in 243 neighborhoods.
I know. I came back because I promised you guys I would be here for it.
6,568 voters signed up to volunteer on the spot when they were canvassed by somebody.
Yes, I am a Democrat.
8,389 voters signed up to volunteer when they were asked by a phone banker. These are
W Democrat
unprecedented
in the chat.
numbers. The bravery that you all have shown, that this field operation carried across all 5 boroughs, is going to transform our city. What all 100,400 of us have accomplished has rewritten the possibilities of mass democratic action. And it doesn't stop tonight. We all know that we won't stop at electing Zoran. We will continue to fight to bring the affordable of New York City to life. I am so excited to do that with all of you. And now I'm so honored to introduce the person you've been waiting to hear. We've worked for many years to bring about change in New York City that it so urgently needs. He's been a friend, and he is the next mayor of the greatest city on earth, Zoran Mamdani.
Sorry, I had to get a drink. Here we go, baby. W's in the chat. Here we go. W's in the chat. I want you to spam it. Spam those W's. Let's go. I want to see blue hearts. I want to see blue hearts galore. Blue hearts galore. Let's go, blue hearts. Let's go, Dems. Get excited. Get excited, Democrats.
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
Let's go.
For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
Let's go!
I will, but let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few. New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new kind of politics. A mandate for a city we can afford. And a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refused to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas.
Let's go, baby.
Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses.
Let's go, baby.
Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about people like Wesley, an $11.99 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital on Thursday night. A New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city.
Unfreaking believable.
It's
That's
about
normal.
people like the woman I met on the BX 33 years ago who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them. And it's for all of you. The more than 100,000 volunteers who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics.
Guys, we have Nazis in the chat right now. The Nazis are mad.
Now, I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. We have held it in anticipation of defeat. Held it because the air has been knocked out of our lungs too many times to count. Held it because we cannot afford to exhale. Thanks to all of those who sacrificed so much, we are breathing in the air of a city that has been reborn. To my campaign team, who believed when no one else did.
Blue hearts in the chat. Blue hearts in the chat. Let's go.
And who
Breathe this
took
in,
an
Democrats.
electoral project and turned it into so much more. I will never be able to express the depth of my gratitude. You can sleep now. To my parents, Mama and Baba, you have made me into the man I am today. I am so proud to be your son. And to my incredible wife, Rama, Hayati, there is no one I would rather have by my side in this moment and in every moment. To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents, or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust.
That's a true leader right there, baby.
I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before. There are many who thought this day would never come, who feared that we would be condemned only to a future of less, with every election consigning us simply to more of the same. And there are others who see politics today as too cruel for the flame of hope to still burn. New York, we have answered those fears. Tonight we have spoken in a clear voice.
We saw Prop
Hope
50, yep.
is alive. Hope is a decision that tens of thousands of New Yorkers made day after day, volunteer shift after volunteer shift, despite attack ad after attack ad. More than 1 million of us stood in our churches, in gymnasiums, in community centers, as we filled in the ledger of democracy. And while we cast our ballots alone, we chose hope together. Hope over tyranny. Hope over big money and small ideas. Hope over despair. We won because New Yorkers allowed themselves to hope that the impossible could be made possible. And we won because we insisted that no longer would politics be something that is done to us. Now it is something that we do. Standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt.
Let's go. That's what Cuomo was going to do.
Central to that vision will be the most ambitious agenda to tackle the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Fiorillo LaGuardia.
Let's go.
An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city. Years from now, may our only regret be that this day took so long to come.
Nazis are pissed in the chat, guys. Flood them out with blue hearts.
This new age will be one of relentless improvement.
Flood the Nazis out with
We will
blue
hire
hearts, everybody.
thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered. Safety and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a department of community safety.
Yeah, baby!
The mental health crisis
Let's go!
and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another.
Derek, thank you for the $2, buddy.
In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light.
Flood these Nazis
Here,
out with blue
we
hearts.
believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job,
Let's
a
go.
single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down, or anyone else with their back against the wall, your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power. No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win an election.
Discord, man, thank you for the $1.99 super chat, dude. Appreciate you. Let's go, baby!
This new age will be defined by a competence and a compassion that have too long been placed at odds with one another. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone. Now, I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality and to convince our neighbors that this new age is something that should frighten them. As has so often occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour. They want the people to fight amongst ourselves so that we remain distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system. We refuse to let them dictate the rules of the game anymore. They can play by the same rules as the rest of us.
This is a new age politician. This is going to be different. Watch.
Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him.
Let's go. Let's go.
And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know,
Let's go!
just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
Yes! I better see W's and blue
When
hearts.
we enter City Hall in 58 days, expectations will be high. We will meet them. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme and let us build a shining city for all. And we must chart a new path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older. I am Muslim. I am a democratic socialist.
Let's go.
And most damning of all, I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution, and we have paid a mighty price. Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past. No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats can dare to be great.
Yes.
Our greatness will be anything but abstract. It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month, knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before. It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for, and whose grandchildren live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush school drop-off to make it to work on time. And it will be felt when New Yorkers open their newspapers in the morning and read headlines of success, not scandal. Most of all, it will be felt by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves them back. Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together.
Let's go, baby.
New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.
Let's go, baby! That's hope on the ballot. Let's go, baby! That's hope you're feeling right now. That's hope you're feeling right now, Democrats. Let's go! Let's go! Usher in the new Democratic Party, baby. Oh my God! What a night! What a night! Democrats, do you feel it in the air tonight? Do you feel it in the air? Democrats, if you feel it in the air, type a blue heart in chat. Spam blue hearts and flood out these Nazis. They are pissed because they know what's coming. A politician who cares about working class American citizens. If you feel hope in the air, type blue hearts in the chat and flood these Nazis out of here. Spam it like you've never spammed it before. Spam it like you've never spammed it before. Flood the chat with blue hearts. Let's go! What a speech. What a speech. Oh my God. I think that's groundbreaking, folks. That is groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. The future is here. The future is here. You can go to sleep tonight for the first time in a long time and smile about being a Democrat. You can go to sleep tonight and smile about being a Democrat because you won. You won against the billionaire class. You won against the oligarchs. You won against the fascists. You won. Ain't high enough getting to you, babe. Let's go. We are so back, baby. We are so back, baby. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back. Oh my God. What a great night on so many different levels. What a great night on so many different levels, man. And I don't care if you're a Jewish American. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care what you are. This is something to believe in. This is what we've been asking for, to break away from these norms that have cost us elections. We think potentially cost us the last federal election. This is it, people. This is it. This is the first time I'm smiling about politics in a long time, man. Unbelievable. What a speech. And really talking to the nation in ways there. Talking to all Democrats there, which I think was so important. To obviously address New Yorkers, but also address the country in a sense. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you're going to go to sleep with a smile on your face tonight, type 1 in the chat. If you're going to go to sleep with a smile on your face, type 1 in the chat. Also, just to mention this on a more personal note, some of you guys know Jessica Anderson, a friend of mine that's on the live on a regular basis. Been a friend of mine for quite a few years now. Won today, so W Jess in the chat as well. W Jess in the chat. I'll have to give her a call tomorrow or see if she comes in, but W Jess in the chat. New York City will learn the hard way. What? What do you mean learn the hard way? Yes, Jess won. Jess did win. Really good night for Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. Really good night for Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. What is New York City gonna learn? I mean, guys, listen. Let me tell you something. All right, your arguments are so tired. They are honestly so tired. I just want to say this. So I got a couple questions in chat here that I want to address. So let's start here. And I don't know if I should take calls because I think there's a lot of Nazis in here right now that are mad that Mamdani won, and obviously that was a big election. It's very important. That's a very important part of the country, especially for Democrats, and we need a leader there, and I think it ushers in a new era in terms of Democrats. Look, the proof is in the pudding, right? The evidence is going to speak for itself when it comes to what Zoran does in New York City. But people ask me, why would I be excited? So, number one, I'm not going to go into detail, but I have a very close relationship with New York City. I'm not going to go into detail. That's number one, though. But number two, is that regardless of where you live, right, progressives who support me know that I have long been advocating for ushering in a more progressive mentality, and that we need to move away from the moderate mentality, and that ultimately working class American citizens on the left are looking for a party that will advocate for them, and ultimately that by itself will win elections. That's what I've been begging for, is a candidate like Zoran Mamdani, and I have fallen in love with Zoran Mamdani. I love almost everything he says. Everything he says is great. I think he is an incredible speaker. I think he does a very good job. I think he has great ideas. What he can accomplish and what he can't accomplish, we'll see. But he's going to try, right? He said about Cuomo, if you want a candidate that will tell you what he can't do, vote for former Governor Cuomo. If you want a candidate who's going to try to make your life better, then vote for Zoran Mamdani. And that's what matters. We need Democrats that are going to go to the mat for working class American citizens. That's what matters, people. That's what matters. Listen, for the first time since the election, since I read polls that I think the last time I smiled going to bed was a poll I read that Kamala Harris had closed the gap in Pennsylvania with Donald Trump because Biden wasn't polling incredibly well in Pennsylvania, and Kamala Harris getting the nomination, or even before that, once she was named, she was going to be the person. The polls were released, and she kind of closed the gap. And I went to bed that night smiling because I thought, truthfully, she would win Pennsylvania. There was really good data coming out of Pennsylvania. I don't think I've gone to sleep smiling about politics since that poll. Here we are tonight, and Democrats, you can go to bed smiling. Ignore these Nazis in the chat. They're pissed because they love Trump and they don't want anything to do with Zoran Mamdani. They wanted Governor Cuomo, who was going to fall in line with the fascist authoritarian and let him do whatever he wanted with New York City. And now we have a guy in there who's going to stand up to Donald Trump. And that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. A guy that's going to stand up to Donald Trump. So I am super pleased. You guys are going to be shocked at what this guy does with New York City. M says, $5. Thank you for the coverage. Can you go over who's won so far, please? So I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but I've gone over it throughout the course of the live stream. I've gone over it through the course of the live stream. Democrats, what a night, man. Really, what a night. Virginia elected their first female governor tonight. Virginia elected their first female governor tonight. First female governor. Unfreaking believable. Well, let me pull that up and see. Let me pull that up and see really quick, and then we'll see. I can't do all this stuff at once. Let me pull this up. All right, Newsom speaking. Let me bring up Newsom really quick. So we can at least go over this, because I want to make sure. I know people are calling in and all this, but let me just bring up Newsom so we can at least see what he's saying here.
I thought I was doing everything right for my dog. I wasn't. I'd no idea my dog's constant paw licking, scratching, and head shaking were allergy symptoms. I thought it was just normal dog stuff. I was so wrong. What I didn't realize, the real issue was in his gut. As bad bacteria took over, it weakened his immune system, and that's what caused all the symptoms. And trust me, if you ignore it, it only gets worse. Steroids, antihistamines, creams, they just cover up the symptoms. What your dog needs is to fix the root cause. That's why my vet recommended Poffy Allergy and Immune Chews. I got a tub straight away and started him on a daily turkey-flavored chew that he loved. After just a couple of weeks, I was shocked. The itching stopped as his gut started to heal from the blend of natural, gut-loving ingredients. And now, no more licking, scratching, or feeling like a bad dog parent. I left you my 20% off link below.
Thank you.
Just click and it will apply at checkout.
We don't care. Can you just play the fucking video? We don't give a fuck about your dog's gut. No offense.
We stood tall and we stood firm in response to Donald Trump's recklessness. And tonight, after poking the bear, this bear roared with an unprecedented turnout in a special election with an extraordinary result. None
Guys,
of us,
I can't
however,
skip it
are
in
naive.
OBS.
This is a pattern.
Muppets.
This is a practice.
If I could skip
Donald
it, I would.
Trump's efforts to rig the midterm election continue
Captain
to this day.
Obvious.
And I'll reinforce that in just a moment. You're seeing him take action all across this country, not just in Texas. You saw what they were successful able to do in Missouri, what they did in North Carolina, what they're trying to do in Indiana, and inevitably in Florida. They are not screwing around. In June of this year, we saw 4,000 National Guard federalized in the state of California. We saw 700 active duty Marines not sent overseas, but sent to the second largest city in the United States of America to militarize our streets. We said in June this was a preview of things to come. What more evidence do you need than what happened in Washington, D.C., what's happening up in Portland, cities like Chicago? When we kicked off this campaign just 90 or so days ago in Little Tokyo, in Southern California, in LA at the Democracy Center, Donald Trump
Blue
sent
waves in the chat,
Greg
please.
Bovino.
Blue waves in the chat,
sent
please. Piss off the MAGA
his
Muppets.
private police force that increasingly appears to have taken an oath of office to
Blue
Donald
waves.
Trump, not to the Constitution
I gotta grab
of the
another
United
drink.
States. He sent them to our kickoff rally to chill free expression, to chill free speech, to intimidate people from participating. Just today, in Los Angeles, Donald Trump called up the Border Patrol, sent them to Dodger Stadium, and threw a fastball at free speech, right at the head, free expression, to suppress the vote in America's second largest city. Just did that today. People in tactical gears sent out to intimidate a community that is already on edge. But you see, as we speak, people are still in line. People waiting up 3 hours to cast their vote, to send a message to Donald Trump. No crowns, no thrones, no kings. That's what represents, is a victory for the people of the state of California and the United States of America. And this is a victory that's punctuated with a sober reminder that it's not just the actions that Donald Trump has taken to federalize our guard, to begin the process of militarizing American cities, to intimidate free expression and speech by utilizing ICE and Border Patrol in American cities. But he also announced today, right when polls were opening, that this election was rigged. That this election was rigged. Of course, those are familiar words. It's exactly what Donald Trump said after January 6th.
I'll try and call
love, where he tried to light democracy on fire. He tried to wreck this country.
I'll attempt to
and he
call
called
Jess
in to
after
the
this
Secretary
and
of
see if
State
she'll
in
answer.
Georgia, calling up for 11,
probably busy,
12,000
though.
votes, just like he called Greg Abbott, saying he's entitled to those 5 seats. He said this election was rigged, and he's moving to look for criminal prosecution and investigations at the Department of Justice. He is not screwing around. So tonight, I'm proud, but I'm very mindful and sober of the moment we are living in. Donald Trump does not believe in fair and free elections, period and full stop. This is not complicated, and it's self-evident to anyone paying attention. You start to stack up all of these actions that continue to this moment and will continue in moments to come. If you think I'm exaggerating, consider his announcement just a few weeks ago to send rapid response teams all across the United States, in all 50 states, tens of thousands of members of the military prepared for urban deployment. A preview of things to come. But back to this state. Our state of mind was resolute. Our state of mind was resolved to stand firm and to stand tall, to not be intimidated, to not be humiliated, to not fall prey to cynicism, to not fall prey to fear and the anxiety of someone that believes in only one thing, shock and awe, to intimidate and exhaust us. But we're seeing all across this country, 7 million people strong, standing up, not just for themselves, but for each other and for these enduring and historic principles of our founding fathers. And I'll end on that. Next year is the 250th anniversary of the best of Roman Republic, the best of Greek democracy. This fundamental notion of a system of checks and balances, of popular sovereignty, the rule of law. Mr. President, the rule of law, not the rule of dawn.
Let's go.
And I hope it's dawning on people. The sobriety of this moment, what's at stake. Tonight, as I said, is an extraordinary moment for our party, but again, it's an extraordinary moment affirming those principles. Our founding fathers did not live and die to see the kind of vandalism to this republic and our democracy that Donald Trump is trying to perpetuate. And so my call tonight, in the spirit of Whitman, who talked about the powerful play, goes on. We all must contribute a verse. And so we need the state of Virginia. We need the state of Maryland. We need our friends in New York, in Illinois, in Colorado. We need to see other states with their remarkable leaders that have been doing remarkable things meet this moment head on as well, to recognize what we're up against in 2026. And let me make this crystal clear. We can de facto end Donald Trump's presidency as we know it.
Can you hear me?
Speaker Jeffries
Dude,
gets sworn.
you freaking
If you want to
won.
see it all, you need a car that can go.
Guys, this is Jess Anderson on here. People are freaking out that you won. Everyone's saying congratulations on YouTube. Say W Jess in the chat. Jess, congratulations. Second time's a charm.
Yes, it is. And we took fucking 13 House seats from Republicans. We swept the floor.
Damn.
In Virginia, flipped 13 seats blue.
Are you surprised, or are you? What are you feeling?
That we flipped 13. I'm blown away. I mean, I feel good about my race. I couldn't say to myself it was a definite until I saw the numbers, but it felt really good today on the polls. Just overwhelming support and so receptive. And right before 10 o'clock, we got the call from the speaker that I did it, and then now the totals have me well outside of the margin, almost 5 points up on my opponent before the provisionals come in, which were almost all college students for me.
Holy crap, dude. Everyone's saying congratulations on YouTube. I'm not on TikTok right now. I'm on YouTube, but we'll talk about your win tomorrow. Jess, congratulations. I know you put a lot of work into this, so I'm super proud of you. This is something to be super proud of, excited for you, going to cheer for you the whole way. So, do you feel any different?
I don't know. It's still. I think I still haven't it hasn't sunk in yet.
You're in shock.
Yeah, basically, it's been a wild night. It's been a wonderful night, but I think I'm just blown away. So
that's awesome, Jess.
I haven't slept in 5 days, so I'll hopefully get some sleep tonight, and and then it'll sink in. But I have my first caucus meeting on Sunday, so
holy crap, dude! I'm so proud of you, dude. So I'll talk to you again, but I didn't want to hold you, but I just want to say congratulations. I'm proud of you, and we'll talk again.
Okay.
All right, Jess. Take care.
Bye, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Jess has been working really hard at that. That's a huge accomplishment. Was super disappointed when she lost before. So second time's a charm. W Jess in the chat for sure. Guys, really, Democrats overall, I don't know what to say. I could not be more pleased tonight. I am just... let me see if I can pull this up really quick. I think there was an article about Jess that I just saw was posted. Let me see. Yeah, they're starting to come in now. Jessica Anderson defeats Amanda Batten in rematch race. So there you go, everybody. Let's go. I couldn't say, honestly, really, and by the way, God, we had so many people mad in here when Mamdani was speaking. Dude, that's a good, here it is right here. The articles are starting to come in. Jessica Anderson defeats Amanda Batten. And by the way, if you guys don't know about this race, Amanda Batten has...
Ball runs deep in 13 News Now.
Amanda Batten has put out really harmful ads about Jess, trying to target her online presence, which is muted, basically. Nothing weird. I mean, just trying to find... they had to work very hard to try and find the littlest things to mischaracterize about her. So, and it didn't work. So, super happy for Jess, too. So many little fascist creeps seething hard. Good. Let them seethe. TikTok live tomorrow is going to be wild. It is going to be wild in the morning. It is. Tomorrow morning is going to be wild. Tomorrow morning is going to be wild. Jess is, I'm sure, in shock right now. Because, I was hoping she was going to win, but you never know. You know what I mean? Look, here's the thing about Mamdani, right? He's ushering in a different age of politics. And, I've even seen people who are Democrats and who are more moderate Democrats sort of question whether or not they're making the right decision because of these factors. And it's a really important time to reflect on why you have those insecurities about Muslim people, about people who don't look like you, about maybe people who weren't necessarily born here. He's been here since 1998. He's a naturalized U.S. citizen. He spent 2 decades in this country, became a naturalized citizen. He's from Uganda. I don't know why people are making references to 9/11 in the chat. He's from Uganda. It's kind of weird that you're making references to 9/11. Should we take a couple calls here before bed? I don't know how much we're going to do because, again, a lot of these people are going to say dumb shit, and I'm not really in debate mode, but we'll take some opinions, I guess, and then we'll kind of go from there. I have pulled up now the phone calls. If you'd like to call in, you can. And let's hear a couple opinions on what's happened here today and what I would consider an overall Democrat win, a W. Blue waves all around. Blue waves all around. We got a lot of really stupid people in the chat right now that are mad. And, they're just typical Republicans that I dunk on a regular basis anyway because they're incompetent. And they don't know what they're talking about, but that's nothing out of the ordinary. When they hear the word socialism, they've fallen victim to the government perpetuating this idea that socialism is a bad thing. It's not. Socialism is already here, so I don't know what you're fighting against. All right, let's take an opinion from this folk here.
Call from.
Are you a Trump supporter? Hi.
Hello?
Hi, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay, what's up?
Absolutely. I don't know. I was seeing the channel. I was going to see if you were a Trump supporter as well.
No, I am not a Trump supporter.
Republican,
No.
Democrat, didn't know.
Nope, I'm a Democrat.
Oh, what are you?
What was that?
Democrat. So, not a Trump supporter?
No,
Oh, you
no.
said you're not a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm Antifa, actually. Have you ever heard of Antifa, the ideology? I'm anti-fascist. I'm an Antifa
Right.
Democrat. I'm a left-wing Antifa Democrat.
So you want chaos, disorder, no government?
No, that's not what Antifa wants. Antifa simply means anti-fascist. It doesn't mean no government. I think you're referring to anarchists. Not all Antifa people are anarchists. In fact, I don't even think half are. All right, he hung up because he's an idiot. So I don't know why you call in when you hang up. It's so cowardice. I mean, why call in if you're going to hang up, dude? Seriously, why call in if you're going to hang up? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, fuck. And I don't know why people call in and then hang up. It's so lame. Listen, guys, I have to get up in the morning and do the TikTok live stream, so I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate all of you guys. W Democrats in the chat. I could not be more happy about how this went tonight. I am super pleased. I love you guys. Let me mute this guy real quick. Let me just mute this guy real quick. Whoop. Up. All that Trump shit's gone. Have a good day. Do you think spamming Trump gets people to vote for Trump, or do you think actually explaining why Trump is a good president works? Because you can't explain why he's a good president, so you just spam Trump. I mean, spamming Trump does not convince people to vote for Trump, dude. But great night. Obviously, Jess winning just tops it off, but we have a number of really important victories this evening. And just overall, go to sleep tonight with thoughts of blue candy canes, right? And blue plums dancing in the snow. Christmas is upon us. We're doing 90s Christmas this year, by the way. If you guys are new here, I debate pretty much politics, pretty much all topics. I am on the left side of the political spectrum. I've been debating since I was about, I was in middle school when I started debating. I've been debating for a really long time on social media, about almost 4 years, successfully. I'm pretty popular on TikTok. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, I'm the most known on Debate Talk on TikTok. If you're not a part of the Debate Talk community, you may or may not know who I am, but I'm a part of the Debate Talk community on TikTok. Same name on TikTok. You can go follow me over there. I go live on the account that has about 150,000 followers, the most. So there's another account on there, I think, with like 30,000. I go live on there sometimes too, but the account with 150,000 is the one you want to follow if you want to see me live for the most part. I am also on Instagram. We're about to hit 20,000 followers on Instagram. I just started Instagram this year, and I just started YouTube this year. I was pretty one-dimensional and didn't expand beyond TikTok, and now I've decided to expand outside of just TikTok and go to YouTube and stuff this year and Instagram this year. Although YouTube I haven't taken super serious. I've just kind of like fucked off with the community and watched the news most of the time. Now I'm kind of taking it serious as a platform. So if you guys want to watch me over here and on Instagram, I would appreciate it. Marie says, I really like your show. First-time listener. Thank you so much, Marie. Make sure you follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok, because I am also over there as well. I'm also on Instagram. My name is Adam Cray. I appreciate it. You guys can go follow me if you want to do that. I would appreciate it. Love you guys. This guy says, Cap, okay. I'm lying about it. Yeah, you're right. I'm definitely not a creator. You're right. You can just literally go to those apps and look me up and see who I am. Like, it's not a matter of lying or not. But love you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'm not going to debate with schmatzis about whether I'm lying about who I am on TikTok. But anyways, take care, everybody. Love you. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Go to sleep, right? Make sure you go to sleep. Don't stay up all night, right? Get some sleep, and get some sleep with a smile on your face, because what you're feeling right now is hope. You're feeling hope. Really good news tonight across the board. All right, everyone. Take care. I will see you bright and early tomorrow on TikTok. I do not know if I'll be simulcasting on YouTube. I don't think I will be. But bright and early tomorrow, I will be on TikTok. Same name, Adam Gray. I will see you guys then. Take care, everybody.